Can we clap it up one more time for Karen Smith? All right, you ready, Karen? Escali sur yon plage nan Cuba. M'te leve nan la mer, a vole ak chante. Soti nan yon rêve qui te di, li tap libere. Men ki es ma prétonne, mwen libere deja. Pa gen moun ki ka pran pouvoi, ki kebe kom tout prete a. Si ou te ka santi, jan kem pa sote. La vole, la chante. La vole, la chante, la vole, la chante. Jusqu'à ce que m'leve demain. I woke up in the sea, flying and singing from a dream that revealed it would liberate me. But who shall I reveal? I am already free. No man can seize the power that holds my body close to the land. If only you could feel my fearless heart. It flies and it sings, and it flies and it sings, and it flies and it sings, until I rise tomorrow again. I am wandering delirium, incubus tethered, here called home. He once father, I prodigal daughter, surrendered to nightmares haunting this house, restless and fetal, now posed childlike, rocking, rolling, never cradled silent. This familiar hour, no sweet insomnia, tasting dark mornings, morning twilight, whispers of sunrise, kissing holy horizon, eyes gentle weeping, rainwater white noise, I shadow banshee, unavenged grieving, unbelieving, heat will rise, burning bodies into sun, hollow valley of light, dare me to shine, flesh craving breath, praying to Lazarus that I too will wake up alive. What's up, Pigeon? So all the allegations are true. My name is Saskia. I do have plans for France, but that's for later. I am an economist, I'm a poet, I'm an eldest daughter, my brothers are here today, my mom is here, my grandma's here. I am a proud Haitian, thank you. And so you'll hear a lot of Creole in my pieces tonight. Some I translate, some I don't, because it's my language, and I don't need to translate it. So, but I do sometimes. So you're welcome. So we have a few instruments tonight. We got the djembe, we got some steel tongue drums, we got chimes, a couple more instruments, and so I hope y'all feeling good? Yeah. Cool. Let's do it. For the children of Palestine in constant edits. And what of the 62,614 names I cannot remember, or the seasons and mothers that have since passed, or the doves that remind us they are still alive? How often must we return to the falling and the dying of what once danced in the wind? A leaf, a child, a memory, now martyr, or rubble, or simply forgotten. Rest in poetry to every line unwritten while my pen was drowning in salt lakes hidden behind closed eye dams, 'cause damn, it be like that. May he rest in the pieces of me he swallowed. Smiling something like snarl, I pray today the panther slays the wolf to unsheath his wet dog. What becomes of the begetter but his miserable daughter, suffering in silence like knees over rice. Mettez-vous à genoux, the prelude to crucifixion. Qui s'en fait? Each scar a memory still sour on my tongue. His primitive cannibal and cinder heart, torched her chamber, still ablaze. You trapped my mother. I wonder now if God reads my letters. Tear-smudged supplications begging for mercy. Locked in this house, a childhood is lost. The eldest in the pack still keeping my brothers away from monsters. My old man. Again, like regret, I stay in his cowardice. Here I am, a reflection of his damnation. Even in dreams, fear will paralyze. Here's the screaming between the two of us and whoever falls first. Whoever falls first between the two of us, and here's the screaming. Fear will paralyze, even in dreams. A reflection of his damnation. Here I am in his cowardice. Again, like regret, I stay away from monsters. My old man, keeping my brothers. Again, like regret, I stay away from monsters. My old man, keeping my brothers. The eldest in the pack, still a childhood is lost. Locked in this house, begging for mercy. Tear-smudged supplications. God reads my letters. I wonder now if you trapped my mother. Still ablaze, torched her chamber and cinder heart. His primitive cannibal still sour on my tongue. Each scar a memory. Qui s'en fait? The prelude to crucifixion. Mettez-vous à genoux, knees over rice, suffering in silence like his miserable daughter. What becomes of the begetter but to unsheath his wet dog? Today the panther slays the wolf. Smiling something like snarl, I pray. May he rest in the pieces of me he swallowed. One. On the third day, my brother rose from the dead. And while everyone rejoiced, I was bitter instead. For on this cross I hang forgotten. While the world says his name while hers goes rotten. My stigmata, an unplugged splinter that grew into tree and dies every winter. Oh, how I miss the sun, though he stole my shine. If I was Peter, I'd deny his name 3 more times. You took my life, then expected me to give him mine, too. Now I'm mad at you. My patience is thin as she, and done being the bigger person. I'm taking all of this personal. Tired of being faithful to God who got me waiting while my body degrading. God, why have you forsaken me like this? You said that I was chosen, but I've yet to see the choices in this. I was promised the promised land full of milk and honey. I walked 1,000 miles and gave up all the money. I came back to my people, they were waiting for me. Bodies outlined broadly on streets or deep in rivers we can't spell, in secrets we can't speak. No rainbows, just Red Sea, I can't part this feeling. 3, I call this one blasphemy. What is a name in vain when this pain won't go away? Like a tattoo I ain't even want in the first place. Now I'm teaching theology to the 6th grade, praying with one eye open. Guess I am a disgrace. Noah had his ark, Jonah had his whale, but Shorty got a name card waiting in hell, so I inhale. So I don't forget to breathe. I promise I don't mean it. Lord, have mercy on me. For another door waiting to be opened, but I'm scared another one will close. If God is love and love is common, let these hooks be your bell and tell you all about it. Cause God is patient and God is kind. They still be finding my heart even when I lose my mind. 5 and barely alive. Love, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference between what I feel and what I fear as I end my own grieving, suffocate my own breathing like strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. Real forbidden, this sin unoriginal, this Eve all hollow, this womb man a tomb man and barely a human, so with eyes closed, I pray for tomorrow. Cause today almost took all my reasons away. Swore the last breath I took was the last breath I take. So forgive me, Father, for I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just growing impatient. Where is my revelation? I've been salivating on my salvation. I'm still here, I just don't wanna be here. I miss the sun. I watched him rise. I was sweet once, but I am strange fruit now. Hanging rotten, daughter forgotten, praying on my resurrection too. Young lady, what is that on your face? By your lips where your smile used to be. Under rainwater tears masked on your cheeks. Have you looked in the mirror lately? You can't fool me, baby. I know who you is, Ms. Know how to swim but tired of treading, miss. Doing your best when you ain't even ready, miss. Cardiac arrest, no abolition, miss. Daylight saving all that sun you've been missing, miss. Play yourself so well that now they can't tell you performing, miss. Hopeful, romantic, but 4 years lonely, miss. Love, love, love rained down so tough, miss. Colored girl who considered things when the colors weren't enough. Misunderstood and yet you're still standing. Mistaken for standing when you really can't stand it. Miss you more than any words can ever explain. I miss the sound of your laugh when the punchline landed. But it's been a minute since you ain't drowned in the shower. I hope you planted some seeds under your eyes so they flowered. If you know how special you are, say yeah. Yeah. If you know somebody special, say Surely you have seen a rainbow in the hood. A rose in concrete, a raisin in the sun. All dreams once deferred in this wretched earth. The sister on the outside to the eye who never breeds love. The rainforest with no name. The hotep with no shame. Surely you have seen love in a hopeless place, perhaps suffocating in the luster of dangling gold chains. Then you have seen fat joy emaciated by fear, belly laughs and crooked smiles masked with tears, block parties and blockbuster fading over the years. They may pillage our homes but never live in this moment, make our beds but never rest with the sun. If you have seen a rainbow in the hood, then you have seen gold. You have seen gold. Did you hear about the rose that grew from a crack in the concrete? Proving nature's laws wrong and learned to walk without having feet. Funny it seems, by keeping its dreams, it learned to breathe fresh air. Long live the rose that grew from concrete, when no one else even cared enough to ask me where my thorns came from, never held me long enough to feel my acupuncture. I can heal with love. I can feel you, flower, growing from where cracks break and crack kills the flowers, blooming between bleeding and heartbreaks and in between flowers. And what y'all know about hitting the concrete? Ever pluck your own petals before they let you die in a glass cell while some beast loves you or loves you not? Just to have a few petals in the tuck to remind you that you are a flower, a rose, timeless, passionate, heart on my sleeve, on my tongue. My love language is God sent, my message got accents, my prayer got slang, and I might even sang in it. My wounds wear like scars, pen so sharp it got fangs in it. I couldn't let my roots be my sharpest blade, my mind be peddling, believing in love wins and all power to the people. Let my people in Haiti and Palestine be free. Give all of our lands back and we won't kill your family. Only sadists would rape all the trees and the mountains and water. They colonized water. They murdered our mothers. They cornered us into ghettos and they couldn't believe that. Out of the concrete you walked without feet, and it's kind of funny because you still learn to breathe right out of the street. A flower, a rose in dark hours, standing taller and taller. Her petals were blooming, her beauty, a concrete rose right out of Philly. Did you hear? Y'all don't hear me though, but how many flowers with roses and bruises still know what their roots fought for? Same landlord at your door, asking for more and more. While you go vegan, 'cause that's all you can afford. Everybody's feeling it, but some cracks are deeper, some hills are steeper. Some of your homies got real jeepers creepers, living in haunted houses, never sleeping in fear that their creeper was near. So you propagated the love that you needed and seeded. That's that parable of the sower, that Octavia Butler, that Tupac, that poet, that wrote prayers with flow in it, that Black Panther Shakur with it, that Godmom Asada, her autobiography radicalized me. How could I not love me when legends before me? Another rose in the concrete. What if all us roses that grew up in cement-covered graveyards made our mausoleum a community garden and filled the cracks with love and grew and grew and grew? Did you hear that? My magic, my magic be supernatural benediction. My grandmother praying over me, her eyes finding God in the guilty. Ancestral rage kissing hums alhamdulillah, pouring libations, conjuring rain, offering everything. My magic be voodoo, hoodoo, Santeria, daughter of Orishas and laws and all things divine, calling Azuli and Papa Legba and Oshun and Shango and Yamaya poetic as maroons swinging from treetops. If the universe speaks to itself, then I must sing at my own reflection. Find rhythm in the silence, weep for the altar, build my own altar, seek mercy in the mirror. Who shall I submit to if not myself? This body, a tabernacle of truth, fallible and breathing, sacred rebellion, I and I at communion, sinners and prophets, divine and human. So it shall be written, so it is. Ain't we all carrying some kind of cross? Ashe, my God.